today. Sources tell ESPN's Shams Charania the Milwaukee Bucks are trading Khris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, and a pick swap to the Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and second-round draft compensation. Stephen A., I'll go to you first. Your reaction to this? Khris Middleton out.
Yo, what's the deal? Breaking news. This is a deal that I actually was looking forward to happening. This has been sources that has been saying this for a couple of days. The Bucks have traded Khris Middleton to the Wizards for Kyle Kuzma. I think that's a great trade for the Bucks. Great trade. Instead of Khris Middleton being and not being able to help you, you get somebody who can come give you 20 points per game. Don't matter. Kyle Kuzma is going to be on the floor. Kyle Kuzma was on a Wizards team. Kyle Kuzma has won he has won a championship. No. They the same player. Wiggins and Grant and Kyle Kuzma are all the same players, bro. They're all the same players. You talking about what he did in the playoffs? That was before he was even with the Wizards. He's a total player now. He didn't suck that bad that they wanted to keep him over all the rest of the guys. I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't suck that bad that they wanted to keep him over Lonzo, over Julius Randle. He was the only one that stayed there. And then he goes to the Wizards and start averaging 20, 22. Sorry. But anyways, let's go.
Very much the right move for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've been desperate to get younger. They needed to get younger. Appreciate and pay off.
Once again, bro, he was 2-3 years into his career. What he is with the Wizards, came over there to the Wizards, and then coming over here, bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. Wiggins was trash with the Timberwolves. Nobody thought that he would be anything with us. And he come and change his game. I don't want to hear that, bro. Talking about some damn Jeremy Grant. You don't get out of here with that. It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't matter to you what he did last year. It obviously matters to the Bucks. The Bucks actually made this move. So obviously they have a different light of what they think of Kyle Kuzma than what you do. And there's a lot of more teams that wanted Kyle Kuzma as well. Crazy. Kyle Kuzma was drafted in 2021. The first 2 years of his career was with the Lakers. Got 5 years of his career. I don't know if I want to hear that.
Pay homage to Khris Middleton because they don't win a championship a few years back if it were not for Khris Middleton. He played like an absolute star in the playoffs and in the finals, Mr. Mid-Range himself. But his health has been compromised over the last few years. He has never been that player again. And the reality of the situation is that Giannis deserves better. Giannis is one of the greatest players in the world. His work ethic, his commitment to excellence, his dedication, his focus on winning is unquestionable. We know Dame time and what he can do and what he's going to bring to the table when it really, really counts. But you needed a third wheel. And even though Kyle Kuzma doesn't seem like the ideal person in that regard, a bit erratic as a player, there is no questioning his talent. He is a champion. He has performed in the postseason. He does have good size on him.
Nobody said he wasn't giving you facts. I just told you. Cade Cunningham shot 40% in his first 2 years. You talking about a guy first 2 years. I don't care about what he did with the Lakers. I don't care. Congratulations, Dillon Brooks is a better defender. He's not a better player. Nobody is talking about Dillon Brooks. We're not talking about who's better. We're talking about somebody developing as a player. When you go to the Wizards, you don't be shit over there. He get with the Bucks, he will be fine. I know basketball. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I watched Kyle Kuzma play. There's nothing you could tell me about Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is from Michigan. I watched Kyle Kuzma come up and play. I know how good he is, bro. Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's great for you.
He just wasn't playing with purpose because the Washington Wizards are a moribund franchise who should consider giving fans their money back for the product they put on a basketball court this year, okay? So you take all of that into consideration. Now with Kyle Kuzma, you got a bit younger, you certainly got healthier, and it's one of those situations where now he gets to play with purpose. I like the move for the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they did the right thing, and I think this obviously puts them in the mix
Stephen
to
A.
be every bit as formidable as we would hope any team with Giannis and Damian Lillard would be.
Yeah, they're not going to win the NBA championship because of this trade, but this is a good move. Middleton's been hurt an awful lot. You know, remember, he did play great. Good job by Stevie in the postseason when they beat the Suns in 6 games. The following year, he didn't play at all against the Celtics. He came back to play some against Indiana last year, but the whole team was banged up. They have obviously Lillard sitting there. This will make Giannis happy. I mean, you got to pacify him. Kuzma, we got to see how he plays now with some pressure on him. It's easy to score 20 a game on a horrendous team. To fit in and make a huge contribution on a good team, that's a major transition for a young player. But I do like the trade. I'm with Stevie an awful lot. The Bucks are sort of floundering at 6-7 games over 500. They should get out of a round. I don't know if they're going to win a second round against Cleveland, but this is a good move here by the Bucks. No issues whatsoever. And I feel bad for Middleton to go to Washington.
Ooh, Chris Middleton, get out of there. Hey, Chris Middleton, come home.
Yes, 100%.
Come to the Pistons, Chris Middleton.
One of the biggest what-ifs of the last few years in the NBA is what if Chris Middleton didn't get...
You're not going to be like, I told you so. Nigga, my whole channel was about the Bucks losing in the first and second round. You can't tell me something that I've already been saying. What are you talking about? They're going to lose in the first and second round if they had Kyle Kuzma, if they didn't have Kyle Kuzma. Chris Middleton is just providing nothing because he's injured. You can't tell me something that I already been saying on here. Everybody already know I already said the Bucks don't lose in the first and second round. I've been saying that.
Didn't get hurt in the playoffs in 22. The Bucks were awesome that year. They lost in 7, up losing in 7 to Boston. It might have been the Bucks trying to win back-to-back championships against the Warriors had he not gotten hurt. Milwaukee's been working on a trade like this since November. They recognized right away that they weren't going to be good enough this year. This gets them more athleticism. Got a guy who can play multi-position with speed alongside Giannis. It's a good move.
Thank you.
And Kyle Kuzma, I realize sometimes he can act a little bit of a clownish, but he's really tried to dump that in his past. He's really tried to focus more. And no matter what you want to say about him, he does have a ring. He's proven he can do it on the big stage, and he plays hard every night. And that'll show up in Milwaukee right away.
Mm-hmm.
Better show up with some camel fits now going forward.
Yep.
Camo, I should say, in Milwaukee. All right, good stuff.
So yeah, Bucks trade for Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma. I don't think Chris Middleton will be. Of course, Chris Middleton gonna try to get the fuck out of the Wizards. Nobody should want to stay there. Nobody should want to be there, bro. So hopefully JP can get out of there next and go to somewhere else. Because the Wizards they need to get rid of that franchise in a minute, bro. Like they need to get rid of that franchise. Like real talk. Like they need to get rid of that franchise. But the Bucks, they make a move. The trade deadline heating up. Hopefully my Warriors is next. And my Pistons just made a move for KJ Martin. Small move and a couple second rounders. I think we're going against Lonzo. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. This was a huge trade deadline. So far, we still got 24 hours to go, really. So we'll see what really happens. I think this is a good move for the Bucks. It's still, you know what I'm saying, you get some type of production instead of Chris Middleton being on the bench, hurt. They still gonna lose in the first, second round. It is what it is. Only way I see them winning anything is if they the 6th seed and they play New York. That might be a good series, but hey, good shit for the Bucks. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I'ma holler at y'all, man. I'm about to get ready to actually do my hip hop thing. So y'all can follow me on Twitter, who is Hendo. I'll be on there doing hip hop spaces with my group and everything. So y'all stay cool, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out, man. Peace.